Hello everyone. Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time stopping by on the channel. Thank you very much. This will be sort of like a channel update, running video kind of thing. We'll start off with my lovely FTX Outback Texan. I have recently. Sorry, I've got a car coming. I hope it's not too noisy. I recently, for those of you who follow my channel, have seen this car run lately. I did not have a front bumper because the stock one that was cut up broke. I was a bit clever with a saw and just damaged it. So I have bought that metal one from eBay, and I put the original plastic shackles that came with the car, but I think I'm going to put some red ones to go with the colour. So that's an update on that one. I've also done a shock fluid change on the front. I went from 40 to 35 weight. I'm just going to show you how the bumper looks like, guys. My setup: Hobbywing 1080, Holmes Hobby's 12-ton 550 motor, 3S battery, 1600 milliamp, little one for weight saving. Also, big shout out to every single subscriber on the channel. Thank you very much for subscribing, much appreciated. Also, thank you for those who've joined the channel recently. Also, much appreciated for your support. I really want to take this channel a bit forward. I've not been sort of too bothered really with, my problem is I live in a very small house and I don't have any space inside that I could set up my own tiny little workshop, and sort of trying to help the channel move forward a little bit. So unfortunately that's how things are at the moment, unless I move to a bigger house. Because even wrenching sometimes is done on top of my kitchen cooker. So yeah, that's that, unfortunately. So I tend to film everything with my phone. I don't do a lot of editing. I tend to do mostly continuous running footage, because I don't really have much knowledge of editing. So yeah, that's it. That will hopefully change in the future. As I said, I will need to move house for that, just to try and progress the channel somewhat. Although it's not necessarily a goal of mine, I'm not aiming to be the Kevin Torberts of this world by any stretch of the imagination, but I'd still like to progress the channel a little bit. But yeah, for the moment, we're just going to give it a little run around here. There's some bankings, nothing too special outside the house. It's been raining a lot in the last few days. I've not had a chance to go over to my local woods, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I'm not complaining. It's, can't do much about the weather, unfortunately. It's out of our control. But given that we've got a break in the weather today, I thought I'd come out and have a little play, really. Still on my lunch break. I work from home, so yeah. Obviously, I've been doing, apart from the shocks, I've done a bit more work on this thing recently. Got it all serviced, maintained. And I also put the alloy diff blocks that are listed for not necessarily directly for this car, but are listed for the FTX Fury or for the HiRock or for the FTX Geo. But what was interesting is that when I took them apart, the plastic cups that are on the diffs on this car actually have a metal block inside, which I didn't know. Perhaps it's in the instructions and I just didn't look properly. So that was a bit of a positive surprise. But I still fitted the alloy ones anyway. Never know. But other than that, I've changed the bearings all round, transfer case, on the transmission at the front as well, by the spur. So they're all new, all rubber sealed, of course. And if you guys want to know where I can get my bearing kits from, I get it from a UK company called rcbearings.co.uk. It's a chap that runs it, Colin, is very helpful, and he usually has bearing kits for from what I can see, most FTX models as well as other models, because I've also bought bearing kits for my Kyosho Madvan and my Team Associated Rival MT10, and they are very cheap. Well, they are cheap, relatively affordable. All my bearing kits have come under 20 quid easily, usually around 14, 15, 16 pounds, so that's not bad at all. But yeah, just going back to the channel update situation, yeah, as I was saying, I would love to get myself a workshop, but at the moment I live in a very small 2-bedroom Victorian cottage. For those of you who are wondering what is Victorian cottage, it was built in the early 1880s, or 1880 to be more precise, and they're small, so yeah, I don't have any room inside to do my little workshop as I wanted, and in the garden it's not possible either, because I grow fruit and vegetables and the garden is taken over by the greenery. So, but it will happen, guys, it will happen. In the meantime, I'm just happy to go out and yeah, just get as much footage on the channel as I can. I know some of you guys have been appreciating it and stuff, which I really appreciate, obviously, needless to say. But yeah, it's been nice over the past few weeks, getting new subscribers and stuff. Right, just going to go up the road a little bit. We'll pause that for a second. We'll come back in a minute. Here we go, guys. This is another little area where I come and play sometimes. Again, just stone's throw from where I'd just been. At least I got something to climb up here, really, because I'm sure there's a lot of people where they live that probably won't have any of this, but running lovely and quiet, this car. I ain't gonna go up it like that. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, little bump. My vehicles are very camera shy sometimes. It's strange, but hey. Oh, for a trail truck. Oh, come on. I was going to say, for a trail truck, it's got really nice low down modulation, I think. Partly to do with the transfer box reducing the gearing down a little bit, but I mean the stock motor is a 17 turn, but it's I believe a 3 slot, whilst this is a 12 turn, but it's a 5 slot. But it's not any faster technically than the previous stock motor, really. But what it does have with this 1080 SC is really good low down control. And for a trail truck, I'm sure some of you have seen where you can climb, is a very capable car, and being short wheelbased, rather manoeuvrable as well. Running the Green Compound Proline trenches, 1.9 on 1.9 metal beadlocks with 3D printed foams from America. So yeah, it's a lovely little setup. I'm really happy with it. Quite happy with the front bumper as well. I can't wait to have the red shackles on it to match the bodywork. So yeah, just a quick channel update, as I said earlier, guys. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get out this weekend. I think I've got a friend that wants to come down as well for a trail and a crawl. weather allow it. So yeah, watch out for the next video, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.